morning, tubers, family and friends. We're on the road this morning. We're probably 150 kilometers away from our house. We're going to Iligan City to meet with our gold buyer. We're going to do a little gold sale. And we're way up in the mountains right now, mountain communities. This is the pass that goes between Dipolog and Iligan City. There's two routes. There's one is a mountain pass, and the other one is taking a ferry. So you drive your vehicle onto the ferry and go across. It's like a 20 or 30 minute ferry ride, but to do that you got to go through all kinds of hassle and wait for the ferry, wait for loading, and it is a little bit shorter, like a extra couple hours shorter, but I like just taking the mountain pass because you're totally in control of what's going on. So it's nice to be able to just, take your own time, and I like driving anyways. So yeah, it's nice. It was raining this morning a little bit. Now it's stopped, so the roads are dry, so that's nice. But we're getting near the top of the mountain here. But this is a trucker's route too. A lot of truckers. Here's a big truck right here, and looks like he just watered his brakes. A lot of the big trucks go on these mountain passes, they'll water their brakes to keep them cool as they go down the mountain. A lot of these truckers here don't have Jake brakes, so they don't have compression brakes. They just have their regular tire wheel brakes. So they water them down, get them real cool, and then they have systems, or they have tanks, water tanks that they use, and they turn on the valves just before they start going down big grades on the mountain pass, so their brakes won't start on fire. That's what they do here in the Philippines, especially these rural areas where they're going over a lot of mountains. Because it's not like in some of these first world countries, the U.S., where the engineers will just cut into the mountain and get your grades as low as possible. Here it's way less engineering into the roads, and they just make it the best they can, so that the grades are a lot steeper here. So it's really tough for the truckers, but it's a nice route. It's pretty deep jungle in here, a lot of overhanging foliage and trees and bamboo on the road. This area, it's kind of nice. But yeah, this is just one night. We're gonna drive, make our gold sale, then go to a hotel, and then just drive back the next day. It's about a 5-hour drive going this way. It's about a 3.5-hour drive if you take the ferry. So it's not bad. I don't mind it. We've done this 6 or 8 times before, and Lilibeth has some relatives, so her sisters live there, so we go there sometimes. That's actually where we're married. We were married in the Catholic Cathedral in Iligan City. So anyways, guys, I'll let you go for right now. I'm just kind of giving you an update what we're doing. It's easy, we have a nice, dependable Toyota diesel engine van, so it's dependable transportation. But I would recommend, if you're going to live here full time in the Philippines, buy your own brand new vehicle, and then just maintain it really well and keep it maintained nice, so you have a dependable vehicle, and you should probably be the only one that drives it. Don't let other people drive it. And even if it sits for months and you don't use it, but that's usually not the case unless you live in a town where you take a motorcycle around the town. But that's dangerous as far as I'm concerned. These little tuk-tuk 3-wheeled vehicles, a lot of people drive those. They're kind of nice for in a town because they're small, but yet it's not a dangerous motorcycle. At least you got 3 wheels instead of 2. It's tough with a van because a lot of the streets are so narrow and tight. It's hard to find a parking place. And almost in any of the small towns or villages or small cities in the Philippines, it's like that. So, but I would definitely recommend, if you can afford it, don't buy motorcycles, especially foreigners. Come here, buy motorcycles, and I know how to drive a motorcycle, blah blah blah. Well, good luck, because that's all I hear about is foreigners smashing, getting in accidents, getting injured on motorcycles constantly. So I would stay way away from motorcycles. Just a good word of advice for you guys. There's nothing better than a vehicle, 4 wheels, stable, dependable, a lot of protection. And the bigger, like this van is huge, right? So it's a good, dependable, safe vehicle for you and your family, and that's the way to go as far as I'm concerned. So anyways, this is just kind of what it looks like out in the rural areas. I like in the rural areas because people are more friendly and they're not always wanting something, and you get the real feel of the Philippines when you're out in the rural areas. So it's real nice. And there's lots of fuel trucks and you see you got a bunch of trucks on the road here. Everything gets supplied pretty well, and fuel gets supplied well. There's lots of gas stations. And the road system, actually, these last 5 years, since Duterte got into, actually about 7 years now, since Duterte was the last president, he started massive road construction in Mindanao. This is where this is Mindanao. It's the largest island in the Philippines. It's by far the safest place to be in the Philippines too, because especially if you're on the northern or northwestern part of Mindanao, because there's almost no way you can get hit by a hurricane or typhoon. No tornadoes here. And I'm about 5 kilometers from the ocean where I live, and there's no fault lines anywhere in the north or west side of Mindanao too. So any earthquakes you get are always pretty darn small. So that's why I like where we're at too, because we're away from all the volcanoes, typhoons, earthquakes, all the natural disaster areas of the Philippines. So it's pretty easy to stay away from natural disasters where we live. And that's one thing you should really consider when you are moving to the Philippines, especially if you're gonna put down roots and marry and have a family and build a house. You really should consider all those things. So anyways, I'm going to let you guys go for now, and maybe I'll do a couple more videos on the journey. And you guys take care for now. Bye-bye.